Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is King Manye, the leader and the captain of my destiny. I will succeed because I believe I will. It's been a minute since your boy done made a video. A lot of things have been going on. For those of you that's new to the page, go ahead and subscribe and become part of the Manye tribe. Hey, we're going to get straight into it, man. As you can tell by the title, there was another shooting, right? But this shooting happened way back in June 26th. But a lot has been going on, man. A lot has been going on in the rap game. A lot has been going on in the industry. And so we're going to get into it. Shaka Zulu. Shaka Zulu, for those that don't know, that's Ludacris's manager. So I guess back in June like 26, in a restaurant out in Atlanta, he was out there conducting business as usual, and some dudes tried to rob him. He get into it with some dudes. They tried to rob him. Long story short, they tried to rob him. He wasn't going for it. He whip out on him. When he whip out, he ended up getting on him. He gets on him. He shoots him. Three people get injured. Later on, one dies. So he's been on the run ever since that. While they're trying to clear it up. So this week, he was officially charged with murder. Because one of the dudes ended up dying. And one of the dudes who died, his name was, I think it was Artez Benton. And so, condolences to the family. On my page, man, I don't want it to just be, oh, somebody got shot, oh, somebody died. I want to always bring some humanity to these people. Whether he was trying to rob Shaka Zulu or not, I don't know. It's speculation. But we do know that somebody lost their life. A black man lost their life after being a victim of gun violence. And so condolences to the family. But the story of the matter is that this man, Shaka Zulu, which is Ludacris' manager, is now being charged with murder, along with some other charges. He's been charged with, I believe, murder, aggravated assault, possession of a firearm, and simple battery, which is all of those crimes are actually considered. They are an element in murder. I mean, how can you murder somebody without battery, to creating a battery, right? But he is out on bond. He was bonded out, $200,000 cash bond. And I'm telling this story because he was forced to defend himself. That's what he says. He says, they tried to rob him. He defended himself. This week, I believe it was, there was a rapper P&B who got killed. He got killed and robbed, allegedly. And may he rest in peace. Condolences to his family as well. We don't want to be insensitive when somebody dies, because to us it's just another story. But to them, their family is still continuing to mourn. To them, they're trying to figure out how to pick up the body, how to ship the body back to Philadelphia. They're trying to plan funeral arrangements. And that woman is dealing with guilt for dropping that location. She's answering questions about what happened. She's feeling guilty. The family is outraged, mad. I mean, I'm just imagining all the elements. Anybody that's ever dealt with murder, dealt with the love of a family member, the loss of a family member, you know that it's more than just he's gone. It's some real anger, some real, it's sometimes some fear. Like, damn, are we in danger next? Are they about to kill us next? So, gun violence wreaks havoc on the whole community. And so I want to bring that to the forefront for those that have the ability to think. For those that just looking at it from a point of view like, oh, some old celebrity ass gossip. Look it. Shaka Zulu was disturbing the peace. So allegedly, he got charged with that murder. He's gonna be charged for that murder. He's out on bond, $200,000 bond. I'm like, $200,000. Shit, I done had $250,000 bond before in California, and my charges were simply assault. He bailed out on damn near $250,000 and he's been charged for murder. So what had happened with him, I don't know. Did he do it? I don't know. We do know that there's a life that's gone. There's a man that's been charged with it, and you heard it right here first, man. Uh, y'all hit me up in the comments and tell me what you think. Uh, was he wrong for killing them dudes, or for killing that dude, for shooting them dudes, allegedly? They tried to rob him. So a lot of people, wait, not a lot of people. I'm gonna say this to those that is thirsty, hungry, looking for a nigga to rob. Keep in mind, you ain't the only one with a gun, motherfucker. Keep in mind that everybody ain't giving their shit up. Keep that in mind. When you run up on somebody, your ass could get fuck around and get blount, left dead in the street. Oh, Sauce Walker, whatever happened with him or with his story, something, I don't know. That maybe had nothing to do with it. I heard two different sides of the story, but what I'm saying is this. It's kind of a dangerous mentality to run up on a motherfucker thinking you're going to strip him of his shit. You could be running up to death. That's why I never used to do house robberies. What is it called? Burglary. Jumping in somebody's house, trying to think you flocking. You run in the wrong motherfucking house and get your ass blount, homie, down. Straight down, left dead in the street. This is serious, man. This is serious, man. And it's more than just trying to get a come up. Sometimes what you running into death. And sometimes people is so thirsty, so desperate, they don't even see nothing worse than being broke. They like, it can't nothing be worse. Either get rich or die trying. Fuck it. I'd rather die trying to steal that chain. I'd rather die trying to get some money. I'd rather die trying to better my family. But really, it's a strong delusion. Because there's other options. There's other fucking options. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself. Some people can't hear that message. I love myself today. I don't do that type of stuff. But y'all tell me what you think in the comments, man. Basically, was he wrong for killing them dudes? I ask that as an advocate of gun violence. I don't advocate that nobody use guns. I don't advocate that we solve our issues with gun violence. But I know that the reality is people have to protect themselves. And one of the things they teach in prison in these groups, when you carry guns and you try to, if you was to ever, they say, why'd you have the gun? You can't say I was using it to protect myself. I used to carry a gun to protect myself. If you're trying to get out of prison. For the lifers, those who've ever been in prison, they know they won't let you out of prison. The reason you carried a gun is because you intended to kill someone. Guns, you carried a gun for the purpose to commit a murder, not to defend yourself. And so, what do you think? Do people carry guns to defend themselves? Or do people carry guns with a mentality saying, I wish a motherfucker would, so I can kill his dumb ass? There's a lot to it, man. Well, we got to do better. We got to find better ways to handle our issues. We got to find better ways to get money, other than ways where we don't got to put ourselves at risk and run up on a motherfucker and fuck around and get killed. That's my take on it. I'm just King Manye, man. I tell these stories about prison. I tell these stories about life. I tell these stories with the emphasis just to deter people from gang. I tell these stories to deter people from gun violence and to deter people from going to prison and adding on to that mass incarceration and slavery. If you like what you hear, go ahead and subscribe. Become part of the Manye tribe. I'm outros.